Hello, I am so happy to see you. Welcome to LexV Designs. To my new subscribers, you are welcome to LexV Designs. Your stay here will be long and prosperous. And to my existing subscribers, thank you so much for sticking by. I really appreciate. We've gotten to 1K, and I'm so happy that we all did this together. All right. So today I want us to talk briefly about the struggles that you know. Tailors or fashion designers or people that just want to start the business, that people that just want to start learning it, encounter in their journey. I want to start by saying that nothing good comes easy, and it's not always rosy on the other side. Okay, but you know that once you practice, I keep telling people that practice makes perfect. Once you set your mind to do something, and even if you encounter challenges, one or struggles, you're struggling with one thing or the other, you will always make it once you put your mind to do it, because there is always success to people that what strive. You always continue to strive, you try, keep practicing, you always succeed. Okay, it's not easy, but it's very easy. Okay, it's not easy because you will encounter challenges, but once you make up your mind that these challenges is going to be a walkover for you, it's going to be easy. Okay, so one of the few challenges that tailors have, or people that want to begin the business, is finance. Money is essential for any startup. If you just finish in a fashion school and you want to start up your business, you need money, especially for those who are not staying in a place where some things are not very conventional in their areas. Things like creating buttonholes and fixing buttons. There are machines that do that professionally so that they look very very fine. Okay, and then there are still some areas that they don't even do professional weaving, and then foreign weaving as well. They don't do it professionally, they just have their machines. And even if you go for someone to do for you, they tell you that they don't do it professionally. Okay, so you will encounter challenges, especially if you're in that type of area. Okay, so what do you do in this kind of challenge? You have to save up money to get all those machines. So this is why money is a bit of a challenge for people that want to go into the business, but they don't have enough capital to start up the business. But yet, there is nothing impossible. You could have to start from somewhere. You can start from somewhere. You can even start. There are a lot of machines that can still do the buttonhole and button. And I also heard that people can, I don't know about that, but I heard someone told me that it's possible to use a local weaving machine to do the foreign weaving. I don't know about that one. That's the outer weaving. Okay, I don't know about that, but if it's possible, you can see that that's also still very, possible. So it's not impossible to start, even if you don't have enough capital with you, or you don't have enough money to start up. But this is one of the challenges that we pass through as beginners, people that want to start up the business. Okay, why don't we just mention? Okay, I'll go ahead and mention the challenges. Then we can talk about if I still have, because I don't want this video to be too long. If I still have enough time, and then I will talk about the solutions, the near solutions to most of these issues. Okay, so the second challenge that, or struggles that tailors pass through in this sewing, is timing. Timing. Say, for instance, a student is in school, and this particular student wants to learn how to sew, and the person is a steady student, that's a full-time student, but wants to learn how to sew by the side. You can see that timing is going to be a struggle for the person. It's not impossible, but it's going to be a big time struggle. Another instance is a civil servant that has an 8 to 5 job. Okay, an 8 to 5 job, and the employee or the staff or the civil servant wants to also join this skill to his or her business. You can see that timing is going to be a constraint, but it's not possible. It's not impossible, please. It's not impossible to do it, but timing can be an issue for the person. So timing is an issue for people that want to join, sewing with things. Even people that are doing full-time sewing. Timing, some tailors, okay, when you bring a dress for them to sew, they may tell you come back in 1 week. When you go back in that 1 week time, the dress may not be ready, but they had already given you a time, maybe because of a lot of work. So timing is a challenge for both beginners, people that are in the business, and people that want to combine it with another thing. But it is not impossible. Okay? So timing is one of the struggles that tailors or fashion designers go through in sewing. Thirdly, for a beginner who has just been learning, or who has served his or her master for, or her boss for like 1 year or 2 years, and the person has been learning, accumulating knowledge, has no time to practice. How do you expect that you will retain all those things? They said practice makes perfect. Not even they said, practice makes perfect. So you have to put a lot of effort into practicing whatever you've been taught. Go back, do it over and over again. Even if you've been taught how to sew a shirt, go and practice it. Sew the shirt like 5 times. Collect for do free sewing for people. You can even collect from your neighbor. Say, okay, do you know I can sew shirt? Go and try it first, so before you go and collect somebody's clothes and spoil sha. But it's not a big deal. Once you've been taught something, you can always practice it. You can buy brown papers, pattern papers, and then do your pattern work. So you can even sew. There was someone that even posted on social media how she uses papers and newspapers to sew dresses. And that could be her way of practicing. Maybe lack of material, and then I wouldn't know. But it's still possible to use all those things, to learn how to, do something. Okay. So practice makes perfect. You have to give yourself to continuous practice. Work, do the striving. Okay. So continuously you become perfect. One of the challenges that or struggles that beginners have is that they don't put in enough time to practice. They just go, they have taken it like they are already working. They will go, 8 o'clock, my boss will be here shouting, oh, let me rush, rush. Person goes to work. By 5, you are using all this, you even take your time to even play away. Instead of putting in time, making effort to go ahead and practice what you've been taught. Because you would never know when that thing that you have been taught will be helpful to you. Fourthly, hmm, Hmm, don't rush yourself. Oh, don't rush yourself. Okay, take it at the pace that you would understand as a beginner. When you are going into sewing, or when you have learned something, please take time to learn it carefully. Don't rush your brain. Everybody does not have the same intellectual ability. That doesn't mean that you are a dullard or you don't know anything, even if they are shouting at you. Some bosses can be impatient. You cannot blame them because teaching somebody over and over and again is not easy. But don't rush yourself. Okay, you can even still go ahead and talk to your boss quietly. Ma, please, I don't understand. Or, sir, please, you have to go over this again. Please, I'm sorry. You know, People don't learn at the same pace. Don't rush yourself. Understand what you are doing, and don't rush yourself in the sense that don't just learn one thing and go ahead and do like me, because I want to tell you my story now. Hey, my people, do you know that when I learned my own sewing, the first time I learned, I rushed myself. That's what I'm telling you, don't rush yourself. Don't rush at all. Because where you think that you need to be in a haste, you will get there and you'll be wondering, oh, if I had known, I should have just cooled down. Okay? So don't just rush yourself. Now, for instance, for me, the first time that I learned, okay, when I learned sewing at first, my then boss taught me how to. She started with babies, okay. So when she started, I was not even that interested in learning how to sew babies. I was like, who is going to wear this clothes? I was just like, beg, go rush, rush. I want to sew and learn how to sew skirts. The types of skirt that I would like to wear. So when she was telling me about babies. I was just learning. Let me just go there. So you understand. So I was just trying to rush her so that she can teach me the skirt. Anyway, then it came. It didn't even come. It didn't even come immediately. You see why I said I'm not a good storyteller? Please pardon me. So I then went ahead because we learned how to sew that babies for like a week plus. I was like, every day I'm learning how to sew babies. So that time, my mom brought in a lot of materials for me. She brought, she's a very big supporter of learning how to, learning a skill, having a skill. So immediately I had that the urge to learn. She supported me. She bought me all this fabric. She even went to her box and brought all these materials. Ah, see good materials. When I went, and you know that as a beginner, you that want to start, my dear, it's better you just go for this cheap fabric than going to using expensive clothes to learn how to sew. That one is a mistake. Oh. Okay, so me, I went back. I said, okay, maybe I will now go and learn how to sew this skirt with my brain because this woman is taking too long to teach me how to sew this skirt. So I started. I went and brought the skirt, the material, I cut it. When I cut it, I sewed bandless skirts. Like the skirt does not have zip, it does not have band. I will just sew it and I'll wear it. I'll say, hey, this clothes is me that sewed it and it's fine on me. I'll be bragging that I just did nonsense. My people, if I tell you that I stopped at one, it would have been a good story. Like I had 20 fabrics, stocked up like this. Maybe small pieces. Some are good fabrics. I just had like 20. I've used 10. I just dismantled 10 of them to sew shapeless nonsense skirts that cannot even stand the test of time of even 2 months. It can't even pass through my waist. I don't even know what was even going through my brain as at then, But that was me rushing myself. That's why I say don't rush yourself because at the end of the day, okay, I want to sew this clothes. It's so fine. My friend wore it. I want to sew it. You go and sew rubbish. It's better you just calm down and learn. Learn tentatively. Take your time and learn carefully. Okay, so please don't rush yourself. Don't even do like I did because at some point when even sometimes because some of the fabrics I kept them, so some of them when I go back and look at, I say, oh, Jesus Christ, see this clothes that I would have used to make something meaningful. I would have used to look at it. I have torn it. I have made a mess of it because I made a mess of half of the fabrics. And then when my mom saw that I had already made a mess, she was disappointed. Me, I was even disappointed in myself because those skirts I couldn't even wear. Sometimes, let me go and brag that I wore a skirt, that I made, that I wore a skirt that I made. Sometimes I will go and wear the skirt. So instead of me to wear the skirt like a normal skirt, I'll go and look for rope and tie it because the skirt cannot stand on my waist. It cannot even sit on my waist. Nothing. Just be going because I was rushing myself. So my people, do not rush yourself at all so you don't have to make mistake. You would even lose the chance of learning at your own pace. Okay? And you even if you have supporters, you could even discourage them from the let me not give her material. Let me not give him material. You go and spoil it. You understand? So don't rush yourself. Just learn at your own pace. You'll get there. Okay? Now another challenge that this is not just for beginners, for people that are sewing professionally. Your environment matters. Okay? Your environment matters because there are some people that will site their shops in places. That's why feasibility study is very important before you start any business anywhere. You may not make so much sales if you go to so much remote area where people are not living. Maybe because the shop rent there is cheap, you will not decide to go there. It may not be favorable for you. Okay, so some of the struggles that tailors face is their wrong position in their environment, and also they will encounter the challenge of not even seeing easy places, especially if they don't have all these machines that are required. Maybe the machines to make buttonhole and button, just like I had earlier said, machines for weaving, professional weaving, and then a lot of machine maybe for eyelet and all that. They don't have all those machines and they need to do it, they will not have places around their neighborhood that they can do it, maybe because of wrong positioning. So the struggling that they'll be passing through is those kind of things. They'll be having lack of places to weave their clothes easily. Maybe before you now sew one shirt, you now collect one shirt to sew for 3,000 naira, or maybe for 4K. When you now collect that 4K, in your mind you will not be happy. When you will now finish sewing the shirt, to put button hole and to weave the shirt, you have to travel to Ogumabiri, and then to get to Ogumabiri you now have 2K for transportation. You'll be left with 2K. 2K by management. That's if it's even up, because you may spend transport money to go to Ogumabiri, 1K going, 1K coming back. So environment, your choice of environment is very important in starting this business. Okay, I'm going to be stopping here for now. Please, if you have any questions, if you have more tips or more challenges that you feel that tailors or fashion designers may be going through, please, you can also educate other people in the comment section. So I really appreciate that you have watched this video up till this moment. I appreciate the time we have spent together. You've known me and I've known you, and I can even get to know you better when I hear your comments or see your views in the comment section. So thank you for staying tuned to Lex V Designs. Stay tuned for more videos. Bye.